All right, welcome back to Rocket Ships 49. Welcome back to the cave. Before we get started, as always, let's remember to thank our veterans and current servicemen and women. If it wasn't for them, we couldn't do what we do on a regular basis. So make sure you thank them when you have the opportunity. All right, today we're going to be talking about the Taurus Judge Home Defender. This is what I call the little shotgun. Question is it a shotgun or a pistol or both? Some of the dimensions on the gun: has a 13-inch barrel, overall length of approximately 16 inches, weighs about 3.5 pounds. Most retail prices you're going to see for this gun is between $600 to $620. I got this a while ago, and it was one of the first and only guns I've seen so far with the OD green barrel and receiver. I've seen a lot of the all black synthetic stock and black barrel, but this is the only one I've seen with the green barrel, and that's why one of the main reasons that it caught my eye and when I purchased it. But I have not seen any more since then. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. As with all firearms, before you handle it and demonstrate and talk about it, you got to make sure it's safe. So you can visibly and physically see the cylinder is empty. The chamber is also empty. So this is now a safe firearm to handle and talk about. One of the main features I like about this gun are the pick rails they have on the bottom of the foregrip. You're able to put lights on it. They also have another pick rail on top. I myself purchased a riser and a Vortex Viper optic. Just makes it a little bit easier when you're shooting to bring it up to your eye. Makes it a little bit faster. And as with all Tauruses, especially their handguns, they always have the phenomenal hand grip. It literally fits my hand like a glove. My 3 fingers wrap around the front of it, my thumb and forefinger on the other side, along with holding the foregrip with your other hand. This is a very solid holding the gun position. Overall, this definitely is a little bit heavier. It's 3.5 pounds, so it's not something you want to put in a holster and lug around with you. But if you have it as a home defense weapon and you have it stowed someplace where you just need to pull it out, it's a great size for that. Something I didn't point out, they did design these to have a blast shield. It's used to divert all the gases away from the cylinder after you fire. So that's the main purpose of that, if someone doesn't understand what that is. So I previously brought up the comment, is this a shotgun or is this a pistol? This is one of those guns, it's a little bit of both. It's a shotgun and a pistol. You can shoot 410 shotgun shells out of it, and you're able to shoot 45 Colts out of it. So as a home defense weapon, if you're looking for hitting a target without a lot of accuracy, using the 410 shotgun shells is a great way to go. And if you need to be accurate, using the 45 Colts is also another way to go, where you have more accuracy. One of the ideas I've been playing around with is, what kind of ammunition can I store in here? How should I set up the cylinder? My thoughts are to store half 410 in the cylinder and the other half 45. And if I'm able to find 410 slug, that would also be another option. But the issue there is, how are you going to have it set up to remember what you have access to? What is the next round? So that's something I'm trying to think of right now, how to solve that issue. But ultimately, I think it's a great idea to have a little bit of assortment of several different types of rounds, and just make sure you're very familiar with what round comes next. So that's something you need to think of before you fire that first shot or that next shot, what's coming out of the barrel. So that is the Taurus Judge Home Defender. It definitely was a little bit spicy when it comes to the price tag. Probably the second most expensive gun I own or have put money into. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get a day and go to the range. We're gonna send some rounds down range, different kinds of rounds we have, 410, Colt, see what this thing's capable of. But for today, thank you for tuning in to Rocket Ships 49. Remember to thank your veterans, and thank you for turning into our videos, and we look forward to seeing you for the range video. Thank you very much.